Get ready.
Hey friends, and welcome back to another Secret Invasion review. So today was the finale of Secret Invasion, so we have quite a lot to talk about. We're going to try and do spoiler free first and then go into some spoiler territory. So let's get to it. Okay, so yeah, like I just said, the finale was today. So it's been quite a ride, really. It hasn't been like the other Marvel series where it's been action, slow, action. It's been quite steadily slowish throughout. There has been quite a bit of actiony points in it as well, but overall it's a story arc really of Marvel Studios. So to me, it's not one of my favorite ones that they've done on Disney Plus, but it's not by far the worst either. It's kind of middle ground, really. So let's just have a little talk about in spoiler-free territory what it could lead to. So we do have the Marvels coming up, and we also have Captain America: A New World Order. I'm not calling it Captain America 4 because this is now Sam's Captain America. It's no longer Steve Rogers, so this is how I'm going with it's Captain America 1, really. It's then a reboot, really there. So yeah, it's queuing it up for that, I think. And I think Samuel L. Jackson done a great job in this. I wasn't overly fond of how Fury was at the beginning, but then he grew on me more and more towards the end. Rhodes' character didn't make sense in parts of it as well, but then towards the end it did make more sense with things. What can I say that's spoiler free really about the story? Is it does fill in a few holes of after Captain Marvel, the movie, of like what's happened to the Skrulls. So it does fill those holes, and it also explains how Fury got to where he is as well. So that was quite a good arc there. Actor-wise, brilliant. Olivia Colman, thought she played an amazing role, and I can't wait to see her character progress in the MCU, and I'm sure they will. Martin Freeman, I did read the other day that he doesn't know if he's got a future with Marvel, but that could just be hearsay, so we'll have a little look at that, really, because he was briefly in it, but it wasn't, he's just a little bit of a spoiler, he didn't die. So that was quite interesting there, really. The next Marvel show I think coming out is Armor Wars, so that will be quite cool. So I think this is more of the storyteller, and then Armor Wars I think is going to be a bit more actiony. The theme for Secret Invasion I think is quite good. It definitely, you will know that it is going to be Secret Invasion when it's very Marvel cinematic-y, really, but it's not just like with the Star Wars shows. It could be any Star Wars show, apart from with Obi-Wan, you know that's the Obi-Wan theme and stuff, whereas things like Andor didn't really, I couldn't really tell things, but stuff like Loki, you really can't tell the theme of that. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that theme was like neither here nor there. Now this one, you can tell a little bit more that you're watching Secret Invasion. So if it does come on in a Spotify playlist or something, I might go, oh, that sounds familiar. Oh, it's Secret Invasion, yeah. So whereas a lot of them, like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, if it came on, I'd just be like, oh, is that from an Avengers movie? So things like that. So that was pretty cool. The graphics in it are amazing with the Skrulls changing. The storyline, it was a great story because you do question who's a Skrull, who isn't a Skrull throughout the entire series, which I did like that. There was the another arc on there, which we'll talk about in the spoiler area in a moment, which I'm not overly fond with, but it is what it is. I don't think there's anything else spoiler free that I can say. So if you haven't seen the episode yet, then please do pause the video here and then go watch it and come back and have a chat, unless you do want spoilers. But please do click on the join button down below and join our membership for some extra content exclusive just to our members there, some behind the scenes and things like that. Or if you really do want to support us, then click on the super thanks button and donate some money there. It really does help out for us, because the more that we can earn is the more content that we can do for you guys and spend more time just doing content instead of other life work and things like that. But yeah, this is your spoiler warning now. If you don't want to know anymore, then please do click pause, click that subscribe button and come back to us. But yes, let's talk spoilers now. So yeah, like I just said about the Skrulls, you don't know who's who, and I also said about Rhodey's character. I didn't like him. I thought that's well out of character for Rhodey. They're talking about firing Fury and stuff like that, and he was just like, it did not feel right really for that. But then when you learn that he is a Skrull, then it goes, right, okay, that makes more sense there. Are we gonna have a vengeful Rhodey now? Who knows? Because obviously the president has now set war on all Skrulls, and Fury was right to ring him up and go, what the hell are you doing? It's like, you've just made war now, because obviously there's Skrulls there that stopped this from happening. It's like Gaia was one that stopped it from happening. So overall, I did enjoy it. I won't rush to go watch it a second time, but I probably will at some point, like when Secret Wars come out or something like that, just to have a little think about all the hidden aspects into there as well. So the one of the arcs that I'm not overly fond of was the Harvest, really, and I know that was the whole point of this series, was to get the Skrulls to have superpowers and things like that. But it's like, that's fine, getting the DNA, and they can try and work some magic up to be able to give people their powers. That's fine. I'm not overly annoyed. Well, not annoyed, but that's just fine there. What my issue, if you will, is I don't know whether I watched this wrongly, but in the finale, Fury, who turns out to be Gaia, gives him the Harvest, and it's one clear vial. Now it's like, and that apparently has got everyone's things in it. They do say this is Carol Danvers, but it's like he puts it in, and then all these other people come up. Now I don't think it was explained very well. I think it's like, were they just adding Carol Danvers to whatever they already had? I know they said that he did have some Avengers things, but then there was different characters in it, like Drax and all stuff like that, who aren't Avengers on there. So I don't know whether that was every single DNA in that one little vial, but it's like, how would you know which one's which and stuff? So that was my little gripe about that, really. I thought it was good. Talos's death was a bit sad and things, and I feel for him because obviously now there's war on Skrulls, and even though he was trying to help the president, and now that president is trying to kill everyone. But we do know that Harrison Ford is now going to be the new president of the United States, I believe, in Captain America New World Order. So that'd be interesting to see what happens to this president at the moment. But yeah, I can't wait to see, like I said earlier, Olivia Colman's character. I think she's gonna have a lot to do. She's just recruited Gaia, who is now this super being. She's got all these different powers and stuff like that. That was another little gripe I have, is how do they know how to control all those powers? It's like they know they can control their shapeshifting and things like that, but they didn't actually like download the blueprint of how to just change this one area, and like, oh, I can make a ice sword, and I can do proton blasts and stuff like that. It's like, surely they would need to practice that a little bit first. So Just a little gripe, just a little gripe. But overall, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm not going to rush to go watch it again, but I will watch it again. It's like, it's not by far the worst at all. It's about mid-par for me. It's good for story. I really enjoy the story of it, and sometimes that's what you need. You don't need all action all the time. So it was good to have bits and bobs of story here and there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what the future holds now. So is Olivia Colman going to be part of Thunderbolts? I don't know. I haven't looked too much into that just yet. So let me know in the comments if you know more about that. And more about Gaia's character as well. That'll be interesting. It was nice to know a little bit more about Saber, but again, I want to know more about Saber. We've seen little tiny clips of it. That's it, just little tiny clips of it. So hopefully one of the upcoming movies now will be about Saber. Maybe we get to see it in the Marvels. Who knows? Who knows? Because obviously we get to see Rambo up in space, so maybe she's doing something with Saber. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. It's next phase, I believe. I'm hoping. I am really hoping there, but it's good to see Fury back, because originally at the beginning of the series he was looking like a old fisherman, but then he shaved and all that. So oh, Fury's got a wife. Wow. that was shocking. That was a revelation. But yeah, well, why wouldn't he really, isn't it? His wife was a Skrull. Makes sense because he spent a lot of time with them. He used Skrulls to get where he was. That was a good arc as well. It's like I haven't read the Secret Invasion comics that much, really. I started reading the one when Secret War, I think. I can't remember. I started reading one of them, and it was like all out war straight away. So it's really cool. But yeah, guys, if you've read any of those comics, please do let me know in the comments how it compares really with the comic to this series. Obviously, it's going to be different, so I'm interested to see how it is different. So let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to click on that join button and become a member of us, and we can have far more interactions with you, and we will do more content. Just let us know what you want to see as exclusive members. And yeah, always click on that super thanks button there. Just a little donation really will help us out in the long run, and we can try and do more content for you as much as we can. We may be able to then go back to weekly reviews of these series. So the next one I'm going to be reviewing will be Haunted Mansion movie. And then after that, I will be reviewing the first episode of Ahsoka, and then the final episode we do another run through about all that there. And then Johnny is going to be coming back with his Doctor Who reviews in the autumn, so make sure to check that out, because Doctor Who is coming to Disney Plus. It's not coming to Disney Plus UK. You still have to watch it on BBC and BBC iPlayer for UK, but all other regions will be able to watch it on Disney Plus. So that would be a nice new way. Who knows? Will it affect it at all? Who knows? We shall have a look, and Johnny will talk about that. But thanks very much for watching. Click on that subscribe button, please. Share this out with your friends and get chatting. I want to know whether you loved it, you hated it, whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me. Let's all have a chat. Let's be civilized, and let's all share. But until next time, bye guys.